Thank you, Anushree. I am visible and audible to you, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, all right. So, thank you for that introduction. I'll just quickly brief about myself, my work, what I do, and what I like to talk about. So, my interest in the field of movement started, uh, say, around 10 years back, and it was just an interest in dance, like almost everyone has. And slowly, that interest in dance led to an inquisitiveness about understanding how the physical body functions, how the physical body moves. And through that journey, I came across a lot of movement forms, uh, which require that kind of investigation within the body. So, this kind of work is generally known as somatic work. Uh, soma basically means of the body. So, somatic is derived from the Greek word soma. And yeah, so a lot of my work is somatic, basically, which is an introspection of the body, of the physical self. And my work generally revolves around forms like Tai Chi and yoga and a lot of exercises from my dance background. Also, certain exercises from martial arts like Kalari. So, what I try to do and introduce in my sessions is uh, pick out routines, modules from these various forms, which focus a lot on the internal self and how do you draw your mind to your body. So, when we think about mindfulness, we generally mean present moment awareness. Uh, but how do we really get there, right? So our physical body, our physical self, uh, gives us some focus. It's like an object of focus to begin on this journey of mindfulness, and that is what the aim is. And slowly we move from the mind to the body, and from the body to the breath. So the journey starts from the physical, it travels to a mental or an emotional layer, and then it transcends to like a more of a spiritual realm. So it's a process, and in this process, I mean, in today's session, we will be primarily working with a lot of Tai Chi based movements, and being the first session, it may feel a lot of physical work at first. But the more you deep dive into the form, the more you get your mind towards the action of the performance of the form. Once it comes into your body, automatically your body starts doing the movement and your mind starts internalizing how to go about the movement. And you start really thinking about how you're feeling in different parts of the body when you're performing that movement. So that is the idea of Tai Chi. It's basically an internal martial art. Um, it is a very soft, relaxing form. If anyone would have seen what Tai Chi is, it's basically, uh, you know, it's a slow moving, soft uh, movement, set of movements. And yeah, it's a very relaxing form. It gets your mind, your body, and your breath together, integrates it, and hopefully you can feel uh, like a composite entity in the mind, body, breath space. You feel one once again. You're not like all over the place. So through this practice, I generally intend the person feels relaxed by the end of it, feels grounded, um, calms down the nerves. So yeah, and on a physical level, this practice is very helpful to improve strength, to improve flexibility. It works a lot on the internal system. So generally, uh, the connective tissues like the fascia or the tendons and ligaments. So yeah, I mean it has tons of benefits. So I think we should move on to the session, and we'll let everyone experience what the session is like. Uh, so whoever's attending the session, it's my request if they can try and join me in the session. It's going to be a physical class, but nothing very complicated. It's just that we need to have a mind and focus on the movement. So I will be guiding through the movement, and uh, yeah, I mean, if it's possible, then you guys can join, or else you all can observe and then take back some of these movements home and practice them or whenever you all can. So yeah, so without much ado, we will get started. So once again, requesting people to just stand up in their places, and if you all can, of course, and just try and follow me through the movement. Generally, in my sessions, I take people through a short warm up because it's very important to first activate the body, open up the joints, open up the body a little, and then naturally our body gets more. It's more easy for the body to adapt to any movement form. All right. So enough of talking. I will talk through the session now, and we will get started. Okay. So all right. So we will begin with a quick warm up. These warm up
Am I audible? Yeah, Nikita, you're audible. Um,
Nikita, we can't hear you. The music is too loud. I think your earphones speaker has gone off.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. All right. So we begin with the warm up. So this is a very simple warm up. You guys can do it on your desks, um, um, in your free time. So we begin. We start with the neck. So a very important part of the body, especially for people who work in the corporate space. We generally tend to have this position where our upper back generally uh, hunches so as to compensate the working position. So the idea of the neck movements is to help stretch the neck muscles so that we avoid any cervical issues. All right. So let us begin. So we start with the neck movements, looking up and down and up and down and looking up, really opening up the throat space, looking down, and one last time, looking up and looking down, and coming back to center, twisting the neck, looking over to the right side and left and right and left, right and left and right and left, looking in front. Now taking your right ear to your right shoulder and the left and right and left, right, avoiding the shoulder to come up left, and right, and left. This time taking your ear to your right shoulder, lifting the right hand up and giving a gentle push with your right hand so that you feel a stretch on the left side of the neck. And as you do so, gently raising the left hand, feeling the stretch right from the base of the skull on the side and feeling the stretch right up to the fingertips. Feeling the stretch and gently releasing the hand, going over to the other side, taking the left hand, lifting the right hand, feeling the stretch all the way from the neck to your arms, to your fingertips, and really try and feel the stretch, and gently releasing, going for circular rotation of the neck. So gently taking your head around, really feeling the stretch of the neck muscles. The neck exercises are generally slow because the neck muscles are very sensitive. Going over to the other side, relaxing your hands, focusing only on the neck. And coming back to the center. Gently raising your hands, taking your hands to your shoulders and working on the shoulder joint. So what we're doing is getting our elbows together and opening up the elbows to open up the rib cage and closing and opening up and closing and opening and closing and opening, going in the opposite direction. So you really open the chest and close. As you open the chest, your scapula or your shoulder blades are drawn together and you close your chest. Once again, opening and closing. One last time. And release the hands. Now, gently taking your hands in front and we work on the articulation of the fingers. So in the practice of Tai Chi, you use your limbs a lot, especially the hands. So it's very important to feel the blood flowing in your palms and in your fingertips. Yeah. So to begin with, you face your palms to the camera. So you face your hands to the front, close your hands to a fist, and gently rotate your wrist to open your fingers, really articulating the fingers and opening your fingers one by one. So you open and you close. So for everyone working on the computer, this is a lovely exercise. And close. One last time, you open and you close, and now you reverse. So you open from the other way, you fan out from the other way and close and open and close and you open and close. Let's do it one more time. Open and close and gently relaxing the hand. Alright, we will go towards the hip. So very quickly, going for hip rotation, opening your hips slightly, your legs slightly wider and taking your hips to one side, drawing a circle with your hip and taking your hip around. So in the Tai Chi practice, you generally, to begin with, in a standing position. So it's very important to open up the lower body as well. So your lower body doesn't get stiff. And going the other way. So a special mention that we are using our hips to rotate and not the upper body. The upper body moves as a consequence of the hips. And coming back to the center, stepping in, hands going to your above your knees, having a slight bend in your knees and rotating your knees, going in clockwise direction, really opening up the knee joint and going anti-clockwise. And slowly coming up. We move to the ankles. So it's very important to do a warm-up or else we'll be straining the body with the practice directly. So for the ankles, you lift up your heel and gently rotate the ankle. A very simple but a very effective ankle opening exercise. And changing direction in the other side. Slowly placing the foot on the floor and going over to the other side. Lifting up your heel and really articulating your feet to work on the ankle. And going in the other direction. Really try and sense how it is that you feel in your ankle joint today. And gently placing your foot down. I will point up the camera again to myself. So these were some of the joint opening exercises. We'll move to the spine. Mobilizing the spine is also very important. So we begin the mobilization with a quick session of rolling down and coming up. So how we do the roll down is we start with the cervical spine. So the cervical are the first 7 vertebrae of your spinal cord. Yeah. So the cervical vertebrae basically support our head. So we start with the roll down. We tuck our chin to our chest and slowly roll down, going down the thoracic spine, the lumbar spine, the sacral, and gently releasing on the floor. And allowing your head, your neck to release, letting your hands dangle down. Feel the weight of your head. And gently nodding your head to a yes and a no. Releasing the tension from the neck. And slowly rolling up, you press your feet against the floor, gently bending your knees and slowly coming up. And you come up in the reverse way, your chin and your head coming up last. We will do that one more time. So taking our chin to our chest, rolling down with the upper back, the mid back, the lower back, and gently releasing yourself to the floor. And even if you're here, it's not a problem. The idea is to get into the state, and then with practice, you will be able to release more. So even when I started, I used to be somewhere here, and gently by mobilizing my body, I could move further. Again, pushing your feet on the floor, bending your knees, and slowly rolling up, starting from the tailbone to your lower back, mid back, upper back, and your head coming up now. So, every day when you begin the day, it's uh, it's a very effective way to start your day by just activating your spine, and you will feel a difference in how you feel in just 5 minutes. So you just do a couple of roll downs and roll ups, and you instantly feel uh, charged up for the day. Yeah, you can pick up any other activity or post that. You can start with your yoga, you can start with any other practice, you can start with your day as well. So, very effective. In fact, even once your day ends post work, or even through the day, in the middle of the day, if you can find a little bit of space, you can just simply do this mindful rolling down and releasing your spine and gently coming up, keeping the hands and the rest of the body relaxed. All right. So we will move on. We will stretch the back a little more before we start with our Tai Chi. So what we do is we take our upper body from side to side. Yeah, this is a very effective Qigong warm up where you go from side to side and you keep your hands really loose. And as you take your body from side to side, notice how your hands start wrapping around your body. So you're twisting your back. Allowing it to organically open up. And you move from side to side. And if you feel like it, you can start to look behind. And if you feel like, you can slowly start lifting your heel to help you with this movement. So you raise your heels so that there is no pressure on your knees. But it's a choice, it's always a choice. You can keep the movement really small, just from side to side, or you can take the movement all the way back. So what we're doing here is that we're also tapping into the kidney meridian. The Chinese medicine system revolves around meridians, which are basically energy channels. And we're tapping on the kidneys to activate the kidney meridian. And gently coming back. Reducing the momentum slowly to come back to the center. And facing in front. With this, we join our feet together and we come into the opening position of Tai Chi. So to do this, taking our legs together, gently bending your knees, lifting the left leg up, and slowly placing it to the side. So this is called as the Wuji posture in Tai Chi. This is the opening posture in any sequence of Tai Chi. Even in a sequence of Qigong, which is basically your set of meditative practices that come from Tai Chi, you start from this standing position. So in this, you pull your head and your neck up, you relax your shoulders, you relax your chest. So we are not protruding the chest out and we're not collapsing the chest inside. The chest is nice, the ribcage is nicely contained. Relaxing the stomach, sinking the hips in. The feet are rooted on the floor and there's a gentle bend in the knees. So if I show it from the side, there's a gentle bend in the knees. I make sure that I'm not overshooting my knees because then there's a lot of pressure on the knees, which is not correct. So there's just a very slight bend in the knees, and this is the Wuji posture. Now to begin with, we gently raise our hands up and pressing our hands down. And raising our hands up to shoulder height and pressing our hands down. And raising our hands up and pressing our hands down. Now what we need to imagine here is that imagine that there is a string tied to your wrist and someone is pulling your hands up using the string. Yeah? So your hands are moving on their own accord. Your shoulders are completely relaxed. You're not tensing any part of the shoulder or your neck muscles. And you're lifting your hands up as if they're being lifted by a string. And then you gently bend your elbows to press your hands down. Once again, keeping this imagination, you lift your hand and press it down. Lifting your hand up and pressing your hand down. Once again, lifting your hand up and pressing your hand down. This time with the breath, as you breathe in, you rise with your hand, and as you breathe out, you go down. And you breathe in, coming up with your hand, and as you breathe out, you go down. Once again, with the breath, in, and gently relaxing out. You will start to notice the quality of the movement slowly becoming as if you're moving your hands to a jelly-like substance. And breathing in and out. And breathing in and breathing out. And breathing in and breathing out. Once again, raising your hands up and gently placing them down. And breathing in. One last time, pressing your hands down. Open your hands from the side and taking them around and pressing your hands forward. and raising your hands up from the side and gently pressing forward. Once again, up and pressing forward. This time with the breath, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, keeping the elbows soft and breathing out. And breathing in to breathe out. So we do a couple of repetitions of these movements so that we understand how the movement occurs in the body. And then we slowly transition to understand how we're feeling about the movement. How are the different parts of our body reacting to the movement? How are my palms feeling? Am I holding any tension in my wrist? How can I release that? And pressing down. One last time, getting your hands up, taking your hands forward, and pressing your hands down. And with this, you relax. So with a lot of the movements, I flow with the movement even with my legs. So I gently rise up, straighten my knees when I take my hands up or out. And when I release my hands, I gently ground myself by lowering my knees, by gently bending my knees. So to begin with, we can avoid the legs. We can keep the legs straight and we can only focus on the flow of the movement and understanding the upper body, how the upper body is supposed to move. Yeah. So we move on to the next movement. Once again, keeping in mind the position, keeping our shoulders relaxed, pulling our head and neck up. So really not drooping forward or pulling your chin back, but keeping it in a comfortable space. At the same time, constantly imagining that you're being pulled up. So you're grounding yourself from your feet. At the same time, you're pulling yourself up to the head. So in the back, there's always an opposing force. Yeah. Okay. So I hope people are following this. So I will just quickly move on. Next, we move on to something called as chi ball exercises. So Tai Chi generally works, it's an energy practice, so it works with a lot of energy based movements. So this set of movements is called as a chi ball exercises. So what we do is, we raise our hands up and we take our hands in front of our abdomen with our palms facing each other. Now imagine you're holding a ball in your hand, yeah? And focus your gaze between your hands. Feel the energy field being created between your palms. With this, we slowly rotate the ball, taking our hand on top and then the other hand. Gently taking our right hand on top and the left hand. And keeping the ball in mind, continuing with this movement, and the right hand up and the left hand going on top. Slowly Getting both your hands in front of you, we move the upper body. So taking your upper body to the right, taking your left hand on top. And with this movement, we focus between the hands. And we move from side to side with our focus between the hands. One last time. Going from side to side and coming back to the center. We continue to hold the energy ball and we slowly expand the ball, opening up our arms. Gently squeezing the ball and taking our palms close. Once again, expanding and contracting. And really expanding your aura. And then shrinking it as you need. Once again, opening out and closing in to gently relax your hands. Taking the time to relax your hands, your shoulders, doing a couple of shoulder rotations to relax the shoulders. So initially you may feel a little bit of tension developing in the shoulders with the constant movement of the arm, but gradually we get used to this as we build the strength, and then it goes on to become a very relaxing movement. Moving your shoulders, relaxing the hands, drawing your hands up again, going into a chi ball position. And with this, you gently release, open your hands, and you gather to come up. And gently release as you gather to come up again. And releasing this energy, letting it go, gathering fresh energy. Again, letting this go and gathering fresh energy. And you exhale and you inhale. And you exhale and gently inhale and exhale and inhale. One last time, gently exhaling and inhaling. To take your left hand on top, your right hand below, rotating the ball and gently stepping out with your right leg. Now as you do this, pointing the right foot outside to the right side, opening up the right hand to the side and taking your left hand on top. As we do this, we continue to rotate the body, twist the body to look behind. And gently coming back in the front, stepping your toes in front, taking your leg back in its original position and taking your right hand on top this time. Slowly stepping out with the left foot Pointing the left foot outside, opening up the left hand, taking your right hand on top, and gently looking back to open up the lung space. This is called as the dragon posture. And stepping out. And pointing your foot forward, stepping in to take your right hand on top, stepping out with the other leg, and taking your leg back. One last time, stepping your foot out, pointing your leg back, breathing in to look behind. So even if your twist is still here, it's alright. But the idea is to have the intention of moving across the space, cutting your hand across the space to look behind. This is the dragon posture in Tai Chi. Very effective for the lungs. And coming back to take your left hand on top, coming back to the center and gently relaxing. Alright, so I hope everyone is doing fine. We just have a quick closing exercise. So what we just did might increase your heart rate a little. So we will calm it down again. So stepping your foot close, coming back into the Wuji posture. Drawing your hands out in front, holding the ball. As you gently release, and you gather, you take your hands to your shoulders and imagine that you're pushing something. You're really pushing something with your palms. Now drawing your palms up, look up, breathing in and release to come up and gently let go. Once again, rotating the palms together, relaxing your hands, relaxing your palms, pressing, taking your hands up, looking up, gently releasing, taking your hands up and down. Once again, taking your hands up, hands to your shoulders, pressing forward, looking up, taking your hands up, expanding the chest, and taking your hands up and gently release. Again, gather, taking your hands to your chest, pushing forward to look up, gently releasing, relaxing the pectoral muscles and release. One last time, rotating the palms. So you rotate the palms here together. Take your hands to your shoulders. You gently push forward. Take your hands on top and gently release your hands from the side. Take your hands back up again and release and relax. So, this uses a lot of mobility of your upper body, and it works a lot on your the joints in your upper body. And we may not feel like, or when you look as an outsider, it may feel that there's not much work being done. But when you're actually going through it, and you're going through it really slow, you realize how much of an effort it takes to actually push something forward, or to actually lift, to have this feeling of lifting through space, and to have this feeling of then relaxing and letting go, and this feeling of rising and falling. And how does it feel when I rotate my palms here to gather something fresh, to take it up, once again to repeat the same cycle, to push, to rise, to take your hands down from the side, to gather and to release. So if you're doing it alongside, you will realize there's a lot of energy work happening here. All right. We will have one last closing practice. This is called as the clearing. So for this, we gently open our hands, opening the hands from the side and pressing the hands down through the center. Opening our palms up. And pressing our palms down. Once again, opening the hands from the side and pressing to the center. Now notice if there's an energy shift that happens when you open your palms. How does it feel when you're drawing your hands down through the center, when you're grounding yourself? And how does it feel to take off? Does it feel different for you, or maybe not? Just observe. And continuing a couple of rounds. You may close your eyes as you do this. Keeping the elbow joint relaxed, so we are not locking our elbows. Keeping the elbows relaxed. And we open to press down through the center. Opening up the hands again. Relaxing the fingers, relaxing the fingertips. We hold a lot of tension in our hands. Letting it go. Breathing in to open up. And breathing out and down through the center. Once again, rising from the side and taking your hands down to the center. Opening and closing. And at any time if you feel unsettled through the day, you can simply find a small space that you can open your arms and carry out a couple of rounds of this particular movement. And you open and you close One last time. Opening and closing. As you close, you relax the palms, relax the hands, and straighten your legs. Closing your eyes, observe if you notice any changes in your palms. If you're feeling a tingling sensation in your palms, maybe or maybe not. Observe if you're feeling any other changes to the body. Are you feeling relaxed? Or are you feeling tired? Just observe. You may close your eyes through this observation. Taking a deep breath in and out. Gently, as you open your eyes, you touch the back of your palms together and you open your chest to open your arms, open up the upper body, coming down again, joining the back of your palms and really open up to the world. And close. And we open up, nearly opening up from the chest again as we release. Closing our legs together. Placing our hands below the abdomen. So for girls, it's right hand below the left, and for guys, the other way around. Closing your eyes. If your body wants to sway, allow it. Generating a smile from the back of your throat, allowing to spread to your lips. Gently opening your eyes to release your hands, raising your heels and letting them down. Once more and down. One last time and down. And relax. Shaking out the feet. And closing the session. So, for everyone attending the session, thank you so much for joining. And I hope you all enjoyed the session.